Welcome to DRTSPR show. This is Dr. Tangella Shiva Prasad Reddy alias Dr. TSPR. Namaste, Adab, hello, and a warm welcome to Prafulla Samantara. He's from Orissa, environmentalist. He has been fighting against Vedanta. Now another movement is going on in Orissa, but I'll come back to that. Another December year-end 2024 shocker for India. In spite of America, the judicial process initiated against Adani, and Adani, instead of proving himself not guilty, he is running away, stating, I don't want funds. They said you have indulged in corrupt deals and through which you want to raise money, American money, to invest in your firms. Andhra Pradesh was the biggest example when it came to solar projects, the green, Adani Green and all. Till today, it has not been proved, and Union Government of India, supported by Bihar Nitish Kumar party and Andhra Pradesh Telugudesam Chandrababu Naidu party, have not initiated any probe, and even the Supreme Court monitored probe in the Stock Exchange Board of India case against Adani is also not moving ahead. I don't know what has happened to Congress demanding joint parliament committee probe. Where is the India bloc? That also we are not aware. As if that is not enough, Chattisgarh, you have seen, last time also we have shown you how the forests have been removed day in and day out, how they have become dry brown areas from green areas. Is that the development? What is that nonsense going on? And yesterday also, day before, I've shown you when Manmohan Singh could set up 24 new public sector units, all public sector units have gone under BJP to private, Adani's, Gujaratis. It's a shame. And why RSS is keeping quiet? Is this what the development Hindus want? We don't understand. Giving everything to one gentleman from Gujarat, two gentlemen from Gujarat, converting mixed economy to capitalist economy controlled by one or two. What is this nonsense going on? How can they keep quiet? So as that is not enough, the National Green Tribunal order in Chattisgarh, which went against the public will years back, it clearly stated you have to go for again public hearing. But all of a sudden, today, yesterday, Union Forest and Environment Ministry give clearance to that project. Yes. Chattisgarh. What is this nonsense going on in India? And what is Chandrababu Naidu, Nara Chandrababu Naidu, Telugudesam party and Bihar, Nitish Kumar is facing youth protest there, the way police is acting against them. And when such is the case in India, and when we are mourning Manmohan Singh, all of a sudden, one after the other, in the forest areas, green areas in every state, in spite of clear indictment by United States of America, I am stating this, let Adani come out clean from that, not running away from that. Instead of that, from solar energy, he is trying to grab another one when even people are protesting. It's a shame. I'll just show you that video, and then immediately I'll ask Prafulla Samantara to comment on that. It's a shame. And December 2024 ending in this way, looting our resources, what India is doing. I'm just showing this so that people can understand. This is what Mahajanko Adani, despite NGT order, an Adani operated coal mine got environmental clearance in Chattisgarh. When you want to do away with coal processed, oil based, which is contributing to carbon pollution, now India is starting new ones. Instead of bargaining and getting big amounts for alternates, see how Modi government just ignoring the Confederation of Parties agreements also. He says up till 70, but till that time, India will become most polluted. You have seen what is happening in Delhi. I'm doing show from Hyderabad. How good is Hyderabad when it comes to pollution? So, despite NGT order, an Adani operated coal mine got environmental clearance in Chattisgarh. In January, after years of protests by angry villagers, environmental clearance was quashed for a sprawling coal mine project in Chattisgarh that villagers alleged would destroy their community. But now, 6 months later, the coal mine project is set to proceed regardless, in complete violation of orders passed by the National Green Tribunal. In January, the National Green Tribunal had quashed environmental clearance granted to the rupees 7,465 crore coal mine project under the Maharashtra State Power Generation Company or Mahajanko with an Adani Group company. Gare Palma 1 Collieries Private Limited as the mine developer and operator. One of the grounds for cancellation was that a public hearing held in 2019, which is mandatory for environmental clearance, was not in accordance with law. It deprived affected people of a fair, impartial, unbiased, and valid public hearing. Hence, the NGT asked the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change to re-examine the proposal afresh from the public hearing stage. But on August 13th, the ministry, on the recommendation of expert appraisal committee, granted environmental clearance to the Mahajanko, relying on the same public hearing that NGT had flagged. It's a shame. It's a shame. And it has come to the fore now. See, March 24, 2050, Coal Ministry allots mine to Mahajanko after Modi came to power. August 8, 2060, terms of reference granted. September 27, 2019, public hearing, it was called off thrice because of protests. September 28, 29, 2019, EAC recommends environment clearance. June 11, 2022, Ministry of Environment and Forest and Climate Change grants EC, environment clearance. Jan 27, 2023, final forest clearance. January 15, 2024, NGT quashes environment clearance. See how, that is what I'm demanding, Nara Chandrababu Naidu and Nitish Kumar, you need to answer people of India. How this government, without majority, is trying to do away all procedures. Even they are bypassing National Green Tribunal order. They don't have respect for the courts. You want to run this government this way? No respect to the courts. No law and order. No order in the country. March 15, 2024, Mahajanko withdraws civil appeal against NGT order. See, this is what it is. Mahajanko, it has withdrawn civil appeal also. March 20th, 2024, Mahajanko submits application for environment clearance with Environment and Climate Change Ministry. July 1st to 2024, EAC recommends EC again. See, what is this nonsense? August 13, 2024, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change grants environment clearance. Again, see, they have withdrawn the appeal. They have not gone to National Green Tribunal, which has quashed this environment clearance on January 15, 2024. Instead of going there, they have gone to the Ministry, Environment and Climate. See, what is this nonsense going on in this country? How shameful. While the nation is mourning, silently they start this work again here. This is what it is. 2,583.48 hectares total area, 23.6 MTPA coal capacity every year, and 214.87 hectares of forest area. And 2,245 families to be displaced, 14 villages affected. What is this nonsense? And whose interest? When people are protesting, public is protesting Mr. Modi and the Minister of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. In whose interest you are doing all this nonsense? Yes, Prafulla, Samantara ji. Yeah, your audio, please. Your audio.
Thank you, Mr. Shiva Prasad, for your elaborate explanation and acknowledgement and information to the public through your channel. What you said, that it is not new from last 10 years that the government of India under the leadership of Modi as a Prime Minister has already turned the country from a constitutional nation to a corporate police state. And now, even after he has no majority, but with the people supported by Nitish Kumar and Chandrababu Naidu, now they have become united how to exploit the natural resources and handing over to the corporates for the their party and elections. And now the Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, has taken the decision to defy the constitution, to defy law, to defy democratic institutions, and empowering Adani and Ambani. And you know that Chhattisgarh or Odisha, now everything is now the government. The government, they say double in Sarkar, Chhattisgarh and Odisha. So now the Prime Minister's office is controlling the Chhattisgarh government and Odisha government. They have appointed, he has nominated a tribal chief minister in Chhattisgarh as well as in Odisha. The remote is the Prime Minister and his. These chief ministers have no independence, no autonomy, nothing. The party has nothing also. Only the Prime Minister, Prime Minister's office, and Adani. Everywhere Adani and Ambani, Adani. So that is the thing, because now it is for challenge for the public and people of the country. That we not only we have to see the money or being beneficiary, but the government has to be challenged also. The constitutional authority must be restored, because now the constitutional authority shall become as a powerless. The parliament is not going to be discussed. The parliament is not allowing the commission, the speaker, to allow the question on money, discussion on Adani. It is democracy. Parliament.
Yeah, there is some disturbance. Traveling.
Interest of police and the cost of people's resources, people's employment, people's economy, everything is destroyed. Now going to privatize also banks. So that is a challenge before us. That how to make people more conscious. Though many political parties have so weaknesses with corporates, even with the money, even with the money. So now the original question of the political parties can fight. People have to fight. People have to be united. And many places in India, whether Chattisgarh, Odisha, or Jharkhand, whatever may be, even not states, the people on the street that also the laws has been changed in favor of these corporates. So that is the challenge before us, challenge before the public, and challenge before also the constant citizens. And also appeal to the political party who are in opposition. This is appeal.
Yeah, I think Prafulla ji, your voice is getting a bit disturbed. As and when your voice, I'll get back to you again, because your voice is getting disturbed. My only concern is, can government defy National Green Tribunal order? Can a government defy National Green Tribunal order? The order was in favor of public protest, and it clearly stated you go for public hearing again. Environment impact assessment, EIA again, call the villagers and all. You go for environment hearing, and only later on you try to go ahead with the clearances. But how do you look at this now? They have not gone for appeal. Mahajanko has not gone for appeal against the NGT order. But in the back door, they have reapplied again. And they get the permission, now they are going to start. How do you look at this scenario?
You see that the government wants to clear the people. There is no rule of law, no respect for judiciary. Now he wants to establish a dictator, and he is the law, and he wants also through this, he wants the high courts and Supreme Court not to give any verdict against the government's decision. So this is a dangerous phenomenon and a dangerous situation. That's what the democracy, what judiciary is, and what is the independence of judiciary is. So it's a threat to judicial independence. It's a threat to constitutional authority also. and Supreme. So before the people, so you and me and many people.
So it threat to the judiciary, independence of judiciary, as you rightly mentioned. But how do you look at this scenario when Adani is being indicted by foreigners and Kenya, like South African countries, have withdrawn? The same thing is happening in Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. How is that government is going ahead and allowing Adani?
That is the whole pity for us. Even in Australia, the people are fighting Mr. Adani. Even the Australian court has given and indicted also Adani. But because of government of India, it is a strategic nation in the world that the nation say they had. It hides say it's all nonsense. All its commissions of error, commissions of looting, everything. So it is a question of also, that the government is outside. Government said they are threatening other countries, not America. So it is also weaknesses of Modi.
Another thing, Samantara-ji, when entire world is indicting Adani, what is that close relation Modi, Amit Shah, BJP has with Adani? And why not able to, one second, why they are not able to do away with Adani? And then when you have public sector units like National Mineral Development Corporation, and again you have what is that Indian coal block, what I don't remember exactly, but here we have so many things in Telangana too, wherein the thermal power is generated, and you have this Singareni Coal Corporation and all India Coal Corporation India, they are all public sector units. If there is any need after public hearing, by the support of public, they can do it with NMDC and such type of organizations. Why this Adani, after even being indicted for his corrupt practices by entire world and even in India, is still placing a probe? We are not here to judge anyone till the guilty.
Prasad, let us remind ourselves. When the first time when Modi came from Gujarat to take oath as a prime minister, he came with Adani in his plane. It indicated that time also a prime minister of India is coming with the plane of Adani and showing to the public also the Adani is just a representative of prime minister. So that from since that taking the oath of the prime minister in 2014. So this has been public. But now the thing is that even the political parties in opposition, they raise question like Rahul Gandhi is vehemently opposing, but many political parties leaders in state, even some chief ministers, they have weaknesses. Even in Kerala, CPM chief minister, he has also invited Adani to be part in a major port, international port, where people opposed. People like me and Madhapat have gone to their satyagraha. We appeal to the government, a left party government, that no, you should boycott Adani and Ambani. But you have already made it a public sector there in my party. That Adani has become part of the public sector like Indian port. So this is a weakness of the political parties in opposition even. That is why.
Because of gold and drug scams haunting Pinarayi Vijayan's government there. And his own daughter, own daughter framed by ED in that coal, mine extraction also there.
Yes. So all these things are making more and more that other is getting advantage from the prime minister. The prime minister does not bother for this.
And BJP, RSS, they should be clear. No, they should not be supporting corruption. What is BJP as a party and RSS who are supporting them and Nara Chandrababu Naidu Telugu Party?
That is our question to RSS. The RSS let it be okay. That we know that it is a Hindutva agenda. But how can the RSS claims that we are the Swabiman, we respect certain Indian culture? But how this RSS allowed the Modi government to be more corrupt, the most corrupt government? How did they allow it? That is the question also to the RSS integrity. This is a question of RSS. Now the Prime Minister is defying the RSS RSS, that is the issue, is everything. So that there is a question. Our concern is whether it is RSS or BJP. They are one. Strategically, they oppose sometimes. But they are one. They are for corporates. They are with the capitalists, and they believe in it. And they oppose our socialism. They oppose constitution made that under the leadership of what we got from the Baba Sahib Ambedkar. They oppose it. And now the Shah proved that they hate also Ambedkar. So that is the politics, that is the power, people's in power. There is politics going on at the first.
Prafulla Mahantraji, it is going to affect the RSS or BJP vote bank, Hindus, because Hindus revere those epics, Mahabharata, Ramayana. All forests integrated India through forests. If they are removing forests one by one, don't you think even Indian identity, cultural identity is also in crisis this way?
Even now, the Purana, that is Ramayana, where when Hanuman lifted this Gandhamardan for treatment of Lakshmana. After the treatment, so that the doctor advised Hanuman, please don't keep it here. You take and return there, keep it there, fair, because that is not for only Lakshmana. It is the 1,000 lakhs and crores of people coming generation to generation. So that is the Ramayana also says that the mountain, the jungles, the rivers have to remain sustainably. They have to remain for the humanity, for the whole world, for the whole universe. So that is, but RSS people, they teach what is the culture, but they forget what is the already culture in Puranas, thousands years that they're following.
But for RSS and Hindus, reminder, they brought from Himalayas to treat Lakshman when he was fighting a war near Ram Setu. That means that was in near Rameshwar. So from Himalayas to Rameshwar, all these jungles and mountains, they were revered by Hindus. Am I right or wrong? When Hanuman was coming, so they were created. So when Adani, a corrupt Adani, which is being indicted by Australia, America, and South Africa, small countries, they are going back on their agreements, even Bangladesh and Sri Lanka threatening them. How is that India and Amit Shah, BJP is allowing it?
Because it is not a government of BJP, it is a government of Adani and Ambani. This is not even not a government of a political party like BJP. There was a political party, BJP, run by Prime Minister Vajpayee. At least there was a BJP party. But here, BJP party has no role. Only the Adani and Ambani.
For the sake of illegal mining, they want to destroy the spirit of our culture, India, cultural India, the mountains, the small rivers, rivulets. They want to.
You see now, 40 years back, there was a big people's movement to protect Gandhamardan in Odisha from the mining by Balco. Now Balco is with Vedanta. There was the public sector, but people's movement could stop that mining even in 1985, 86, 87. But now the double engine government, the BJP government now in Odisha, they have invited Adani to hand over that. But now the people are on the street in Odisha that will not allow.
Orissas, I'm going to take it tomorrow. But our Hindu Sampradaya is getting disturbed. Hanuman, who has carried all this thing, now they are forgetting our Lord Hanuman from Himalayas. Now I'll show you another thing. See, in China, China's richest man, he is trying to protect. One of China's richest man, Jack Ma, buys 28,000 acres of US wilderness to protect it from the logging and mining industries and turn it into a wildlife sanctuary. So he's the richest China man. Jack Ma buys 28,000 acres to protect it from mining and to develop wildlife sanctuaries. And not only that, now I will try to remind Mr. Modi, in Gujarat, what is happening? How they are creating artificial forests when you are trying to kill real forests. I'll show this also.
Yes.
After that, I'll just seek your comment. See this. This is another one heartbreaking scene. A deeply saddening reality in Assam's Dima Hassan district. Wild elephants, deprived of their natural habitat due to human encroachment, are being brutally chased away. When you remove forests, this is what happens. Wild animals will come into habitat
Yes.
area because you have occupied forest. Now in Assam, this is the scene. This is the scene
Yes.
in Karnataka. This is the
Yes.
scene in Kerala. This is the scene in Andhra Pradesh. Now this scene is going to be there everywhere. Now you chase away, you kill those animals. Where is the biodiversity? This is one example.
Yes.
And another, I'm just showing, this is what in Gujarat. Yeah.
This is not a natural forest. In fact, this land in the arid part of Kutch was largely barren until a few years ago. The lush green cover you see now has emerged only in the last 4 years. This is a Miyawaki forest made possible by the state government's environmental initiatives.
Modi is
the
there.
vision and
I'm
hard
reminding
work
him.
of
He's
Dr.
forgetting.
Nair, the green hero of India. Dr. Nair has helped create 115 Miyawaki forests across the country, but the one in Kutch is the largest in the world. Now the question remains, what is a Miyawaki forest and why is it important? Dr. Nair explains.
मियावाकी फॉरेस्ट क्या है? ये जापान का तंत्रज्ञान डॉक्टर अकीरा मियावाकी ने खोजा हुआ 40 साल पहले। ये अलग अलग वैरायटी को लेकर के घना जंगल बनाने का एक तरीका है। इसका बेनिफिट सबसे ज्यादा है। इसमें बारिश का पानी संरक्षण होता है, पर्यावरण का संरक्षण होता है, पशु पक्षियों के लिए बहुत अच्छा है, मट्टी का संरक्षण करने के लिए बहुत अच्छा है, मट्टी की गुणवत्ता बढ़ाने के लिए अच्छा है।
मट्टी की गुणवत्ता बनाने के लिए अच्छा है। मोदी और अमित शाह जी आपकी परिभाषा में पर्यावरण को बचा सकते हैं और जो बारिश की पानी आती है उसका भी संरक्षण होता है और वहां के जीव जो भी है उनको भी संरक्षण मिलता है। ये है हमारे फॉरेस्ट से जो जंगल का लाभ है। आपके कच्छ में, गुजरात में ही है ये आर्टिफिशियल फॉरेस्ट किया गया मोदी और अमित शाह। और आप जाए घने जंगल जो हनुमान हिमालय से जो जब वहां तक गए, राम सेतु तक, वहां साउथ सदर्न इंडिया कॉर्नर में रामेश्वरम में, ये सब पेड़ पहाड़े जो जंगल आप दिख रहे हैं वो उन्हीं का फल स्वरूप है। और ऐसे फल स्वरूप और हमारी जो पद्धति है, संस्कार है, उनको आप खत्म कर रहे हैं अदानी को सब कुछ सौंप के। ये कहाँ की मर्यादा, और वो भी नेशनल ग्रीन ट्रिब्यूनल ऑर्डर के खिलाफ जा रहे हैं आप। कितनी बड़ी बात है, इसीलिए ये आपको दिखा रहा हूं। ये
This Miyawaki forest is part of modern India's largest memorial, the 470-acre Smriti One complex commemorating the victims of 2001 Bhuj earthquake. The forest also includes 50 check dams storing millions of liters of rainwater. If you look closely, these dams bear the name plates of over 13,000 victims of the 2001 earthquake. With over 650,000 trees of 117 varieties, this Miyawaki forest has not only breathed fresh air into the lungs of Kutch, it has also provided livelihood opportunities to many.
जंगल के द्वारा साफ हवा आती है। कोविड-19 टाइम में क्या हुआ अमित शाह और मोदी जी, और वो भी नहीं है, रोजगार भी मिलता है। आप क्या कर रहे हो आज? छत्तीसगढ़ में क्या हो रहा है, उड़ीसा में क्या हो रहा है, अब जिस तरह आंध्र प्रदेश और केरला में भी क्या कर रहे हैं आप?
Chandulal, a former rickshaw driver, now a forest gardener, supports his family while preserving nature.
3 साल पहले ऑटो चला रहा था। ऑटो चला के बाद में इधर पता चला कि ये अच्छा है, तो मैं अंदर फॉरेस्ट में चला आया। यहाँ करके हमारा टीम पूरा जो हम यहाँ पत्ता है वो करता हूँ मैं। जहाँ नहीं होता है तो टीम हमारी 15-20 आदमी आ जाता है, वो करता है। सभी को रोजी रोटी मिल जाती है।
Kutch's Miyawaki forest is not the only feather in Dr. R.K. Nair's hat. He has also transformed the salt flats in the Nargol district of South Gujarat into the world's largest Miyawaki forest at the seashore. The former Sarpanch of Nargol explains how it has led to a prosperous wildlife in the forest.
जो बर्ड्स है वो भी यहाँ आ रहे हैं, काफी तादाद में उसकी संख्या बढ़ी है। स्नेक्स काफी वैरायटी के दिखने मिलते हैं यहाँ। बर्ड्स एंड छोटे छोटे जीव जीवात होने से पूरा बायोडाइवर्सिटी प्रोजेक्ट सक्सेस देखने मिल रहा है।
These forests offer green cover, reduced temperatures, enhanced biodiversity, and hope for a sustainable future. With each year turning out to be hotter than the last, we need state-backed environmental initiatives like Miyawaki forests now more than ever.
या मैं अभी आपके पास चलता हूं। अब बताइए, मोदी और अमित शाह को ये जानकारी है या नहीं, जब वहां कच्छ में और सी शोर में आर्टिफिशियल फॉरेस्ट किया जाता है। मियां और आर नायर साहब को ये बोलते हैं कि पहले आप मोदी अमित शाह को समझाइए, असली जंगल को खत्म ना करें, ताकि आप इस तरह के जंगल आप क्रिएट करते जाएंगे, ये लोग असली जंगल, ताकि वहां पर जो है मिनरल्स, ये सब जो है नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज, दे बिलोंग टू एवरी सिटीजन, उसको लूट किया जा रहा है, ताकि जंगल खत्म हो रहे हैं। उसके वजह से तापमान बढ़ेगा। मोदी और अमित शाह जी, तापमान बढ़ने से अकाल वर्ष होगा, यानी तो विपरीत जो टेम्परेचर्स है, गर्मी होगी, क्या हम जी पाएंगे? आपने कुछ गुजरात में ही एक मैं उदाहरण दिया है, फिर आप इस तरह जंगल और साफ कैसे करते जा रहे हैं अदानी के नाम पे? यस सर, योर कमेंट्स नाउ।
See that?
योर कमेंट।
Artificial jungle is a part of this privatization. So they want even on that in name of carbon credit. Now these corporates are being invited to take over the many lands for plantation, killing the natural forest. So ये लोगों का मकसद क्या है? ये लोगों का मकसद है एवरीथिंग, सब कुछ निजीकरण किया जाए। ये प्राकृतिक संपदा, प्रकृति को भी ये निजीकरण करने के लिए अभी उनका टारगेट है। सो जल, जंगल, जमी, मिट्टी, सब कुछ प्राइवेटाइजेशन उनका जो मकसद है, उनका टारगेट है। सो दैट इज अ वेरी डेंजरस सिचुएशन इन द कंट्री, that everything is going on to be privatized, everything going to, and the state and the nation will become a resourceless. Many states will become a resourceless within 20-30 years. So what they are doing? So this is a challenge, this is ये चुनौती सभी लोगों के सामने है हमारे देश में। क्या सब कुछ निजीकरण हो जाएगा? सब कुछ कॉर्पोरेटाइजेशन हो जाएगा? तो सरकार किसके लिए होगा? सरकार उनके सुरक्षा के लिए होगा। अभी अभी मोदी सरकार के केवल डिफेंस आर्मी सा और बॉर्डर जो सीमा पर है, और मोदी केवल जो सरकार और सरकार कंपनी के लिए है। तो लोग कहां गए? जनता कहां गई? जनता की सुरक्षा कौन करेगा? उनका आजीविका, उनका खाद्य, उनका रहन सहन, सब कुछ उनका मिनिमम नीड्स जो है, उनको कौन सुरक्षा देगा? वही अभी सवाल है। मुझे लगता है कि इसको आपको जो दिखाते हैं ना, अभी लोगों को मालूम होना जरूरी है कि क्या किसी दिशा में हम जा रहे हैं। क्या ये देश हमारा है, मगर देश की संपत्ति, देश का प्रशासन संसाधन, देश की नदियां, देश की मिट्टी, देश की खेती, सब कुछ प्राइवेट हैंड के चल जाएगा? वो सवाल उठता है हमारे पास, क्या करेंगे? तो संघर्ष करना पड़ेगा, चैलेंज करना पड़ेगा, जनता के आवाज को और उठाना पड़ेगा, और कोई रास्ता नहीं है हमारी, मुझे तो लगता है।
या जनता जनार्दन है, लेकिन जिस तरह समांतरा जी ने बताया है, जंगल हो, जमीन हो, जल हो, पर्यावरण, ये सब कुछ हर एक नागरिक का है, कोई एक कंपनी का नहीं है, कोई एक पार्टी का नहीं है। प्रधानमंत्री हो या मुख्यमंत्री, चीफ सेक्रेटरी हो या मुख्यमंत्री, ये सब पब्लिक के सेवक हैं, पब्लिक सर्वेंट्स। यस सर, बोलिए।
ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का 39 आर्टिकल 39 स्पीक्स, 39 आर्टिकल स्पीक्स no concentration of resources on any one hand or one organization, even not with the government. It is the tribal community, their owners, not individual ownership. So constitution 50 शेड्यूल यह बोलता है, और 39 आर्टिकल बोलता है नो कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ कैपिटल, whether it is natural capital or any capital, any assets with any hand, one hand.
Chapter 4.
Yes, very well said.
But the Modi government has turned the table in the other way, in the opposite. Everything is going to the concentration of 2-3 companies. So that is also against the constitution also.
So against the constitution,
Thank you.
as they have destroyed Damagundam forest
Yes.
in Hyderabad, now Hyderabad is
Yes,
going to
yes,
suffer.
yes.
Similar
Yes.
way, Chattisgarh also being rooted and routed. Now to Orissa tomorrow, like that every state
Yes.
against the
State.
spirit of Article 39, that resources should not be handed over to one, and that to Adani when he is being indicted on corruption charges by the entire world. India is sleeping over it. Instead of investigating, Indian government now is trying to hand over everything to Adani. Latest example is Chattisgarh. So 2024 is a big shocker. Government defying court. The government, whether it is environment, forest, or climate change government, Union Ministry has clearly defied National Green Tribunal order. So is this going to be a big issue starting this December 2024 into 2024, that the present day government, Union government, is going to defy the courts of this land? When such is the case, can India survive? Why? Because resources belong to every citizen. You need fresh air to breathe, potable water to drink, and good food to eat. And not only that, you need these green cover areas, original natural forest, to maintain and manage our climate, and also to protect water resources. When it rains, the water is stagnated there. Rivers, rivulets take their birth from such forests. One big example of Musi River in Damagundam, how they are going to destroy in the name of naval radar. There is no ocean nearby Hyderabad, but still naval radar is being installed here. Those radiations, the side effects of those radiations, we have already shown you. What they are stating in the court affidavit and what is outside is totally different. This is what the union government and state governments have given a shocker in 2024. The same shocker, will it enter 2025? Before it is too late, the people of India, to whom all these natural resources belong, should wake up. Otherwise, the union government versus the courts, National Green Tribunal, and after that High Courts and Supreme Courts, they are going to bypass all these orders at the cost of suffering humanity and India as a whole itself. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Do support DRTSPR channels, Citizens DRTSPR channel, and Environment People DRTSPR channels. They are all in larger public interest. Anyone defying, anyone want to differ, we are ready to host you on our shows with these wonderful guests. We are here to discuss, debate, and differ, but it should be as per rule of law, Constitution, invoking Evidential Act, as we have done in this show. My number is 94404 65339. Anyone can WhatsApp their evidences and participate on my show. But my appeal to RSS and all those Hinduites, there is a big threat to our own Hanuman, who has carried from Himalayas all these mountains and all, to see that Lakshman, who was injured in that Ramayana, in that war to Rameshwar, all these settled mountains, forests, rivulets, they depict our culture, our identity. But one after the other, if they are being destroyed, what would be left for us to ponder over? Kindly think. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.